Deep currents swirled beneath the sapphire waves of the Atlantic. It was here, lost to the surface world, that the undersea city of Venturia thrived, ruled by none other than Queen Clea, a woman whose ambition was as boundless as the ocean itself. She had watched the surface world with a mixture of envy and derision, certain that one day it would bend to her will. And today, at the edge of her throne room, armored sentinels awaited her command. Elsewhere, above the gentle crash of waves on the Mizira's hidden shores, Diana the legendary Wonder Woman fielded a troubled message relayed by the gods. Reports had filtered in. Ships lost at sea, coastal cities shaking from undersea tremors, in evidence that pointed towards something more than nature at play. Diana took flight, her golden lasso glinting at her hip, slicing through the skies. She understood the weight of the omen. When the ocean grew restless, so too did the world. Queen Clia stood atop her dais, her trident clutched tightly in hand. Her voice, incisive and cold, rang out to her gathered court. The surface dwellers forget their place. Today we remind them, Venturia will not lurk in the depths any longer. We will rise, and the world above will kneel. It was a proclamation born out of years of isolation and ambitions never quite quenched. Moving swiftly, Clea led her elite guard up through the tunnels that threaded toward the surface. She had staged these sorts of assaults before, yet this one was different. Reports whispered of Wonder Woman's involvement. Clea relished a formidable adversary if nothing else. It stoked the fires of her resolve. Wonder Woman arrived at the coast just as a wave, impossibly high, began to surge forward. She hovered in the air, hands outstretched, muscles taut. Her eyes narrowed as she spotted the armored figures rising from the froth, Queen Clea in their midst. Clea moved with predatory grace, trident leveled, the monarch, warrior, and conqueror. The surf hissed and retreated, and for a breath it was as if the world balanced between titans. Then Clea lunged, trident aimed for the sky. Wonder Woman spun, bracers crossing in anticipation, blocking the first strike. Ripples of force rolled outward, tossing sand and water alike. Clea's attacks came fast, each thrust followed by a spell of hydromancy, geyser here, a whirlpool there. But Diana answered with flawless poise, her lasso launching out, blindingly fast, snaring Clea's wrist. Their gazes met. Clea sneered, twisting sharply, breaking the lasso's grip with a surge of magic. "Is this the might of the Mizira?" she taunted. "Or have the legends grown tired?" Wonder Woman offered no reply. She advanced, shield raised, forcing Clea backward up the whetstones. Each blow was a test. Strength against strength. Willpower against ambition. For every strike that Diana parried, Clea retaliated with elemental force, manipulating tendrils of salt water to ensnare Wonder Woman's ankles, seeking to pull her beneath the surf. Diana gritted her teeth. "You want war, Clea? Or peace?" she demanded. Clea's laughter was chilling, amplified by the echoed roar of the waves. "I want an equal. Want the world's respect, not its pity." Summoning the power of her divine lineage, Diana broke free of the aqueous bonds. Surging forward and seizing Clea's trident mid-attack, the ocean erupted behind them, walls of water looming, reflecting the tempest of their battle. The guards of Venturia dared not intervene, watching as their queen fought to prove herself. Diana, by contrast, did not fight for pride. She fought for everyone who could not stand between the world and destruction. Finally, the battle reached its crescendo. Clea, bruised but unbowed, unleashed her full might, bridging the depths and the skies. But Diana, indomitable, channeled the wisdom of Athena, her movement swift, her stance unshakable. With an expert turn, she disarmed Clea, the trident spinning end over end across the sand. Breathing heavily, Clea glared upward, water dripping down her brow. Wonder Woman extended a hand in peace. "It doesn't have to end in ruin," she said, her voice resolute but compassionate. "You can lead Venturia and coexist with the world above." For a moment, Clea hesitated in her eyes, a suggestion of respect, of understanding, but she would not yield. Not today. With a sharp motion, she beckoned her guards and vanished into the returning ocean, her ambitions battered but unbroken. Diana sighed, watching the sea reclaim its queen. The world was safe for now, but she knew some battles would never truly be finished. Beneath the waves, the currents still shifted. Above, Wonder Woman would remain vigilant. ever prepared when land and sea erupted, once again into legend.